Hello everybody, and welcome back to more World Championship 2007. It's me, Cooper, and today we're going to be diving back into the 6th tier of enemies. Our Drake deck has not really reached any real improvements. We did not pull Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon number 2, sadly. We only have one, but we're going to do our best to defeat the Destiny Hero. Last episode, we had amazing duels against everybody on this tier, and even though they were difficult, we managed to pull off a lot of victories, which I enjoyed thoroughly. So let's go ahead and just set a Dandelion in case this guy pulls off a crazy combo of some sort. Find out what it is right now. Stratos. Yep, everyone on this tier seems to have Stratos, even the Mobius guy, who I did not defeat. Even though we had a crazy amount of close duels last episode, the one guy that managed to beat us was Mobius, and our deck has only gotten one change. We run 41 cards instead of 40 now. And that's because I drew a card from a pack last episode that I could not ignore. So obviously they were going to have trap cards. Every single opponent on this tier has busted traps, and if I don't draw Heavy Storm, I drew second creature swap. I actually do like that. Let's just go for the risk, because I'm all about the risk. Let's find out what happens. If it fails, it fails. That's just how I see it. If this fails to work, it fails to work. I shall attack. It totally worked. Oh my god. And now my Horus can evolve, and once it does, my opponent cannot use spell cards. And this time I'm not going to mess it up. This episode we're going to see Horus make it to level 8. Last episode I spammed the B button and we still won the duel. But this one has an animation, so you got to enjoy that. There you go. Alright, Horus, you're looking great. Let's see if we can negate some spells with... Oh, okay, call the Hun. Use Stratos' effect to search for another monster. Probably Stratos. I don't know what else. Destiny Hero, maybe. I mean, you could search for Plasma, technically. I don't think it's... it just says Hero Monster, right? I don't think it's too important which is which. And you're going to Tribute Summon. You think you could beat Mobius? No, you don't, huh? I'm like, you think you could beat my Horus? No, you really don't think so, but you still did it. Which means I kind of want your monster, so I'm going to summon Mass Dragon. I'm going to activate good old-fashioned Creature Swap. And with this card, sadly I drew my other Mass Dragon. It's Dasher. Interesting. And sadly, my Mass Dragon can only summon one more Mass Dragon, so this second Creature Swap is not going to be as effective as you think it is. And these are the only weak dragons I run in my deck, because Divine Dragon Ragnarok I have not pulled yet. If I do pull a Divine Dragon Ragnarok, this deck gets a lot faster with Future Fusion. But until then, I'm kind of just stuck with a slowish deck. In fact, last episode I think I showed you everything my deck had to offer except Horus level 8, which is kind of cool. That I still managed to pull everything off, and summon every cool type of monster. And Stratos wants a bite of my Mass Dragon. That makes complete sense, and it's going to suck when I can't summon anything else. Or maybe they want a piece of Dasher, I don't know. No, they want the Mass Dragon, and I can't capitalize off of it. What a weakness. This deck has its weaknesses, but, you know, it's fine. I'm going to try and activate just to shuffle my deck a little. I don't care if my opponent gets to look at it. They're freaking AI. They know every card in it. Alright, well, they played a new trap, which does worry me a little bit, but let's see what I can do about it. I'm going to go ahead and summon Destiny Hero Dasher, because I have no fear, which is a lie, but, you know, I want to pretend like I do. And then I'm going to summon a simple Twin-Headed Behemoth in case something backfires, such as summoning Twin-Headed Behemoth. Now, you could eat my opponent, you could eat one monster to do 1,000 more damage, but that's not what we're looking for. Alright, so far no backfire has happened. We've got plenty of damage showing, actually. We'll win the duel if they don't have a proper trap card right now. Now, they could have a second Call of the Haunted and that would save them, but we'll have to see. No, they're done! We beat the Plasma guy twice now! I'm actually really impressed. I didn't think that would be possible. But when you're good, you're good. That didn't count. I never lose. I'm sorry, sir. You have 2 losses, and they're recorded. You can't even get away with them. Don't get me wrong. I love to get away with losses too. I'd be like, well, it wasn't recorded, but yours was. So let's go ahead and dive back into the Gores. And we all know Gores gave us a little bit of trouble last episode with their burn deck, but I managed to turn it around thanks to bad AI. They could have totally won the duel with just desserts, but they did not realize what they had. I drew a lot of good cards and a lot of tactical cards at the same time, but Mass Dragon into Horus level 6 is not the worst. Drawing Horus level 8 is a little unlucky though. Tremendous Fire, we take what burn we have to. Chain Strike, you always use that too early. You know you have more burn cards than that. Don't be a coward. The difference is, if Gores here summons a monster, I summon my monster, they're going to have a lot more trouble than they want. So let's see what we get. And if I summon this card, they can't use their spell cards, only trap cards. And I'm sure the only good burn trap they have is Magic Cylinder, so as long as they don't have a destruction trap, we're good. Oh, son of a bitch! Are you serious? That's the one destruction trap you had? It's limited to one, but you drew it. My opponents are very lucky, that's all I have to say, and now I'm going to have to deal with it, so let's see what I do. Well, I'm going to have to take an Ukazi, a card I'm actually quite famous for. A Giant Germ will do 1,000 damage, and can do quite a lot more if I let it. So I'm going to have to watch myself around that Germ. I don't really have enough life points to pay the cost. I can pay it, but against a burn deck, it's not really a recommendation to pay it. So I will just straight up pay it and not care. I'll just pay it. I don't care. Worst case scenario. Something's telling me not to. Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. Morphine Jar is going to help them way more. They're going to do so much burn to me. I don't think I can win. They threw away Gores, but I don't think I can win. I'm in a little bit of trouble here, folks. I don't know what to do. Yes, I have Dimension Wall, but they're not about attacking. I can't Future Fusion yet, sadly. There's a way to pull it off, but not at the moment. I'm actually just going to burn to death. Horus level 4 will evolve because I run 2 Horus level 6s, just in case I happen to lose one. But I can't make it to level 8 anymore, which means I can't beat freaking Gores. Which it doesn't matter, because watch this. Oh, you have a poison. Okay, I'll take the 800. Oh, you have a Kazi. Okay, I'll take the 800. If you attack me with Giant Germ, I officially lose the duel. Oh, you have Restructor Revolution. I'll take the 600. Or 800. Sorry, I don't know what the numbers actually are. And yeah, with Morphing Jar, that deck can be extremely deadly with how much burn it has. But whatever. We take what we take and we continue on. So that will be our second loss against the level 6 tier. Time for the third, because Chimera Tech Overdragon had a close... Oh, basically, they almost beat us, but I top-decked a second creature swap at the perfect time, while also having the perfect monster to swap it with. It was a really, really, really cool duel, and it benefited me greatly. Now, I'm thinking about going for Card Trooper, but instead I'm going to go for Mass Dragon, even though this is the guy that had the Mirror Force on the first turn, and I think we'll always have the Mirror Force on the first turn. Let's see if he Cyber Dragons me. Future Fusion creates the Cyber Twin. Yep, they have a Cyber Dragon in their hand. They wouldn't make it otherwise. And there it is. Yep, hello. Granted, they did not summon another monster. Cyber Twin Dragon terrifies me, though. So I need to get a monster with 3,000 attack on the field in, like, a turn. Oh, wait, I totally can do that. I'm going to summon Twin Head instead, just in case they have this, what do they call that, Smashing Ground or something. I want to make sure I can actually summon a monster. They, of course, have one more trap card down there, which scares the hell out of me, but look, gotta go for it. I'm going to go for Horus again. I love being able to pull this off. Horus, I love you, but we're not going to be able to level up, and if they stall one more turn, I can't get to level 8 in time. And if they have freaking Overload Fusion, which I guess might not be limited in this game, at least not, it's not limited to 1, we know that, and we're dead. Okay. But at least the Future Fusion's not getting pulled off, so Cyber Twin is not a threat. But, you know what's stronger than Cyber Twin? They didn't flip that first, they should have flipped that first. You know what's stronger than Cyber Twin? A card with 3,200 attack. That card will be a problem. And unless I can find a way to get this Blue Eyes out of my hand, and get 2 Blue Eyes in the grave, I'm going to be in trouble. Alright, Chimera Tech, let's see. You could do a couple damage to me. I could take it, but not well. Didn't draw any trap cards. Mass Dragon doesn't technically stall against Chimera Tech. I'm going to have to think outside of the box on this one. Oh, wow, Card Troop. That worked. I love it when I just draw Creature Swap right when I'm starting to stress out. I activate Card Trooper's effect. We're going with the triple. I threw away a Blue Eyes. That's one more. Then that's good. If I can find a way to get 2 more in the grave, we're good. But for now, we just make do. Dekuichi, you will get to draw a card, I admit. It's actually one of the better machines from back in the day. Probably can't have a use anymore, but back in the day, flip effects were really good. So now we're going to go to main phase 2, and hello, creature swap. Don't tribute my monster. Okay? You live with it. You live with my monster, and you enjoy it. And I'm definitely going to enjoy yours. Oh, you want to throw away some cards? That's actually terrifying to me. Oh, you did tribute it, you bitch. I wanted to freaking... Oh, Jesus. 1, 2. Oh, it's only 2? Oh, they have Gatling Dragon if it gets a 2. Wait, are they not going to go for it? Okay. Yeah, not going for the effect was technically the better idea. And sadly, I don't... Okay, I could do this. I could do this. I have Horus, so I'm going to go ahead and summon Horus. Luckily, they put Gatling in defense mode for some reason. If you had swords, you did not need to put in defense mode. Horus can't be stopped by swords, so I can go ahead and go for this. Technically making it way more worth it than evolving it, I actually need to keep it in this form to get past swords. Oh, that's disgusting that I have to do this. I can't believe they managed to pull off freaking Gatling Dragon. Didn't activate its effect because if they rolled 2 heads, they'd be forced to destroy their own field. Which is interesting, but, you know, it happens. I'm going to go ahead and just thin out my deck a little bit, get King of the Swamp in the grave. Now if I could just get 1 more Blue Eyes in the grave, I think I'm allowed to Dragon's Mirror. Let's see if I can. No, I just need 1 more. Yeah, 1 more Blue Eyes. That would do it. Alright, cannot switch. In the end phase, has Destroy Monster. Got it. Okay. We're going to set up a Mass Dragon just in case. And then we're going to go for 23. Son of a bitch. You just have a way to stall for every turn, don't you? It doesn't matter if I'm level 6 or level 8. You were ready. Maybe I should have gone level 8. Who knows? But then they'd still have the Threatening Lure. Gold Sarcophagus wouldn't have been able to work, though. Overload Fury. Yeah, you know, you don't really have any machines in the grave, so I don't know how that's going to benefit you too much. Then I'm going to go ahead and summon a Spear Dragon in attack mode, no fear. Because next turn I'm summoning Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I'm winning this damn duel. Those swords are gone and they're... Oh, I should have attacked. Damn it. I should have done 2300 damage. I messed up. I messed up, especially if they top deck a trap or a monster. No, just a single monster. Okay, it's still a mess up, but I have ideas. Alright. Let's go ahead and summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Goodbye Spear and goodbye Mass. Sadly, those are 2 really good cards to toss out. And I summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which gets its own animation, despite the fact that I'm about to summon something even bigger. Even though I could just stay with Blue Eyes until it dies and then do this afterwards. Screw it, I'm a little bit preemptive right now. I'm not in the mood to hold back, even though I totally didn't attack last turn thinking the swords were stopping me. It was only stopping my other monster, not Horus. And say hello to the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. What a great monster. It also gets animation where it screams at you. Don't you love that? I know I do. So now what are we going to do, folks? We're going to go ahead and attack with good old Horus, because Horus will be leveling up this time. And they bought themselves a whole new hand. That really sucks, because Mirror Force will most likely be upon with it. Granted, even if I did... Oh, never mind, it's fine. Even if I did attack, let's say, with my other card, to do 2300 damage, I would not have won the duel right now. So, as long as they don't survive with 1200 damage, I'll be happy. But I'm a little worried, and I think I'm allowed to be. I'm about to have a monster that says my opponent cannot use spell cards, which makes me very happy. And then, as long as I don't mess anything up, or hopefully it did not get card troopered, I never checked. Let's just assume it didn't. Yay, I was right. I should be fine. Heavy Storm guarantees me a victory, even if they draw a trap card. They would have to summon an extremely powerful monster without a spell card, and I don't know how they're going to do that. Gold Sarcophagus I can't stop, but I can stop the card it drew. Yeah, and the trap card would normally save you if I didn't have MST. And I'm going to change I'm going to change Skullzoma because I want to. I'm not going to summon the Horus. I'm not going to use my Horus, that's for sure. I don't want to negate my own effect. And it was just a Gold Sarcophagus. They knew it was over. Okay, good. I had the perfect counter. I managed to defeat Chimera Tech twice today. And that makes me a happy camper. Let's go ahead and just do 4,500 damage to the face. You think Horus is strong, you throw out a Blue Eyes Ultimate, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. There we go, guys. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon has won me the duel. I am quite the happy person right now. Quite happy. And I'm making some good cash. Even though the packs are expensive now, it's still good cash. So let's dive right back in. And let's take on the Dark Worlds. Now, the Dark Worlds, like I said, they're one of the faster decks. I feel like I got very lucky against them last duel. I got a good hand. But this time around, I'm just going to have to rely on some extra stuff. Let's see what I draw. King of the Swamp, Dandelion, but no Tribute Monster. Oh, there's a Tribute Monster. Okay, hold up. This is doable. I'm going to go ahead and activate this card. Granted, Future Fusion is now out the way, because I can't use it anymore. So hopefully I don't draw it. I'm going to set this card. I'm going to get my Skull Zoma ready. We're going to go for a regular old Blue Eyes White Dragon. Go for a 3000 beater, see if the Dark Worlds can mess with it. Oh, well, maybe they can because of that. I'll have to watch myself around that. 2300? Yeah, they probably could. They probably could mess with it, I'd have to admit. Dandelion will be able to take the hit, though, and give me 2 monsters to tribute. 3 if I use my Skull Zoma, which I will. I plan to. Alright. Once they end the phase, of course, that's when I plan to. Alright, they ended the phase with no trap cards. I definitely plan to now. And hey, my Skull Zoma's a dark type. Ain't that a nice situation to be in? Lord of D, I would love to use you as well, actually. Just so I can protect my Blue Eyes. But for now, Blue Eyes will have to protect themselves. Now, this is a field where the Blue Eyes is not at an advantage. It's not a disadvantage, but it's not an advantage because every one of his opponents will be stronger. He will not. But he's still stronger than even the powered-up enemies. Only a Tribute Monster. Nah, not even a Tribute Monster. Only that boss that we're looking at. I don't remember what this Dark World's called, but the guy with the face on the bottom right of the screen, you know, or the top or the middle of the screen. You know, he's making all those reactions. I don't know his name. It's probably on the screen, thankfully. Alright, it's not on my screen, though. I do that in post. Alright, so I got Luster Dragon. That's really good. And thanks to your field spell, I'm not afraid to attack you with any of these cards. Hopefully that's not Morphing Jar. Oh, Rigorous Lever. That's an interesting monster. Why do you run that card? Doesn't that make me discard? It makes us discard. That's a problem. Making both of us discard. Wow, I kind of want to go for King Dragoon, but I won't. I'm going to get rid of my Lord of D, sadly. And gold will hit the field, but they understand that gold is weaker than me. It only can kill Luster Dragon. Skull Zoma also lost the 500 attack point buff, but I don't think anybody cares. Alright, gold, you got an awesome looking axe, but you know what's even more awesome? Blue Eyes attacking you directly. Oh, that feels good. Blue Eyes White Dragon, doing work since freaking 2002. At least that's when I got my Blue Eyes. Even though I got Dark Magician first. Alright, card's a safe return. That's not going to do a damn thing. We win the duel. I love to see it happen, but this is game. I'm going to attack with Blue Eyes and win me a duel. Heck yeah, everybody. This is going super well. We have defeated the Dark Worlds. Again, that hand I felt was pretty good, but not so good that I should have won that badly. They seem to have very poor trap support, and that's definitely going to hurt them in the end. Alright, but that duel was so quick that I believe I could do one more. Let's go ahead and try to take on Air Neos, a guy that gave me a lot of trouble in our last episode, but I managed to make some comebacks thanks to good trap cards and good monster effects. So let's see what you got. Let's creature swap. Now their deck, I know it all too well. It likes to stall, so I'm going to go ahead and thin out right now. Their deck likes to stall against mine, so I'm going to just set a twin-headed behemoth, assuming a Stratos is coming. They always get Stratos. That's why I feel like I could say that. Watch this. Yeah, I've never seen one of these AIs not draw a Stratos, like, in my life. And then someone's going to point out, well, actually, episode 17 of the Let's Play, they didn't do that. And I'm going to be like, you're a liar, and I don't care if it's recorded. But no, you're probably right. There may be a scenario where they did not do it, but I feel like it's always been that. Where they get an emergency call to guarantee they still get it first turn. Whatever the case, they get it. And I'm going to go for the Luster Dragon. Might be a little scary because this is one of the opponents where all the traps were busted. But it was not worth being scared because I actually killed it. Could be a Call to Haunted though, giving them more search potential. We'll see right now. I don't need the swords just yet because I don't plan on doing anything, you know, nothing yet. Stratos is coming back to heal my twin-headed behemoth. I'm completely okay with that. The final Stratos has been revealed, which means now they're going to start searching for Neos, most likely. If they have Oversoul, that's going to very, very much be a problem. I may have Polymerization in my hand. Oh, hello, swords. That could be a problem, too. Now, a lot of AIs like to play swords, especially when they know they have Giant Trunade, but I like to top deck our Heavy Storm to make sure it doesn't matter. Goodbye Saku, goodbye MST, goodbye swords. Oh, that felt good. You know, I don't always get to feel good, but when I do, it feels good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and summon my Horus, but this Horus I actually plan on protecting, and now that I got rid of their MST, they only can get rid of that with a heavy storm, so I feel good. I believe MST is limited to 1 in this game, or I'm thinking about Tag Force. It does not matter. At the end of the day, I'm still going to do what I did, and I'm going to attack directly with my Horus. Granted, Horus does not level up from attacking directly. I must destroy a monster by battle and send it to the graveyard, but I did not do so, so now we just have to wait. Stratos number 3, which equals Neos. Don't think I don't know. Sadly, I still haven't drawn any of my tribute monsters. Not a Blue Eyes, not a Horus, and Nightmare still caged, so they had backup. I wonder if I'll top deck MST to make that backup look pathetic. No, but I drew Horus. I love when I do that, because Horus doesn't care about spell cards. Hello, Horus. Would you like to evolve in a different way? And yeah, thanks to Horus being able to attack through spell cards, I actually might want to keep it for 1 more turn, just in case the opponent tries to tribute summon, say, a Neos. Or I could just evolve and not be able to do that. You know what? Even though I really want to attack next turn, I'm going to evolve this time, just so that they can't use spells anymore. Sure, I can't attack directly next turn, but I have a monster that can beat Neos in a 1v1 and stop my opponent from using any more tactical spells. Traps are still a problem, but we still have... This is nice. Oh, hello. You see, I was dead either way. But at least I have my pride. I don't. I lost one of my best monsters, and it makes me sad. But who cares? We'll try to do better. Spear Dragons are nice. They could just be left in attack mode as beaters. They don't need to be tactical or anything. I actually forgot to Pot of Avarice, though. That was a big mistake on my part. I'm just going to do that right now. I can't remedy the mistake, but I could still do it. Alright, because I'll probably draw Horus right now. I'm going to be so upset. Oh, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. Still don't do what I did. Always do Pot of Avarice first. I just didn't realize I hit 5. I counted it in my head as I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Well, hello there, humming bitch. That's a problem. That's 2,000 life points just for doing nothing. And a new trap card just to piss me off. Okay. Swords is out of time, too, so if that's a threatening roar or, God forbid, a wall revealing light, this could be a very problematic duel. I'm going to summon Mass Dragon. We're going to find out. Alright. I'm going to attack with Mass Dragon. No, I don't own 5 God Dragon. It is wall revealing light. Of course it is. They only went for the 3,000, which I actually can overpower, but right now we're in a little bit of danger. Just a little. Hummingbird's gonna... I should have set Polly. Well, Hummingbird's gonna keep doing its job. Yeah, Hummingbird decks do not care about that, and Neos might be coming out soon, so... Blue Eyes can hit 3,000, which will protect me, at least. But it's not a good situation to be in right now. I'm gonna save the Mass Dragon for now. I might need it in case, they do a little contact fusion. If they summon Grand Mole or something, I could also be in danger. That wall of revealing light just barely holds back my Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's a real shame. I do have a buffing card in my deck. I think it's Mage Power, but I sadly did not draw it. Terraforming, they got Neos Space now. So yeah, Neos could actually have 3,000 attack. Hummingbird's going to do the 1,500 heal. We're down about tied. Everyone's going to get stronger. And Neos is on the way. We knew this was coming. We summoned Blue Eyes at the right time to save ourselves. That way we have something that can stand up to it. Oh god, he had Dandelion. Oh boy. And I have no means of attack yet. I have means of special summoning to stall, and that's the good news. The bad news is I still have no means of attack, and I really do need that. Alright, let's just keep the Mass Dragons coming until I figure something out here. A Blue Eyes Ultimate can get over it, and an Equip spell can help me get over it. Those are the two things. Creature swap on a Neos wouldn't, but on Neos' evolution would. And sadly, I don't have that ability because of 2 Dandelions, but maybe I'll be able to. Monsters in the Grave might end up helping me, so I'm setting. Let's find out what kind of contact fusion this guy likes to do. Double Neos instead to destroy both of my monsters, or just aim at the Mass Dragons. It's all possibilities, but I'm a little intimidated. They can also crash with... Oh yeah, they crashed. Wow, that's a little scary. Willing to sacrifice 1 Neos in order to kill my Blue Eyes. Not a bad cost in the end. Because now I'm in trouble. Unless I could top deck a second Blue Eyes, which would be really funny. It's like you put in all that work just to see Blue Eyes come right back and bite you in the ass. I also have that creature swap I could always use. Don't really want to because I can't overpower it, but, you know, it's an option. It's an option. I think I will. I don't want them doing any contact fusing. Granted, if they get Grand Mole, it will kind of waste the idea, but for now, it's something. We're going to summon Horus as well. It's a little bit weird because I still can't attack due to it being a trap card. Need to pull a Jinzo. Jinzo would help this deck out a little bit. Then I'd have to build in more support for it because I don't really have too much. Oh, look, it's Grandma. I was just talking about this idea. Yeah, wasn't I just talking about this? That's hilarious. Well, I bought them some more time until I top deck MST. Oh, look, there it is. Oh, that's fun. All right, MST, come here. They can keep their pathetic Neo space. It does not make a difference to me. But their life points are mine now. I'm tired of their stall cards, and I'm tired of their bullshit. Horus, we're getting you back to level 8. I put it back in the deck with freaking Pot of Avarice, right? Did I do that? I should check. I should check before I make any mistakes. Master Dragon, come here. We need Twin Head. We need Twin Head, and we need him now. Alrighty. Well, we got our monsters. Let's see. I don't see a level 8. Just a blue eye. Well, I see a level 8 monster. It's blue eyes, but it's not what we're looking for. Alright, I could stop spell cards, which equals O Oversoul, which could have brought back a Neos, which could have been a problem. I think I can do this. This duel has been difficult, but with this many cards, I feel like I have a huge advantage. Only thing that could stop me is the same thing that always can stop me. My deck has a weakness to traps. Monster effects are kind of annoying too, like that Exile Force, but traps are the true problem. Especially the continuous traps. Don't really have any cards for that, just MST and Heavy Storm. And I've already used both. Alright, so they're forced into defense mode. Hey, I have a Spear Dragon in my hand. I also have a Lord of D if I want to go that route. But I'm going to go Spear Dragon route and guarantee me a victory this turn. We know they have Grand Mole, and they just weren't willing to attack because they had Flying Kamakiri, understanding that that would save them more life points. Except for the fact that it won't because I had Spear Dragon. So even if they do summon 3 monsters, no, just 1. Big mistake. Alright, Spear Dragon going to defense, you did good. Luster Dragon, go ahead and destroy the Hummingbird. Cute monster, but not going to do anything to me. Looks more like a Digimon if you ask me. And go ahead, Horus, win us the duel. We have done it, everybody. We are better than our opponent, and I feel great about that. Yeah, I lose. It was very educational. I'm glad you found some education in it. I know I didn't. I didn't play that great, but I still did good enough. With that, guys, we're going to have to get to the pack buying portion of the episode, which is one of my favorite portions, honestly. I love doing this part. So let's see if we can pull another Blue Eyes Ultimate, as always, and let's see if we can pull some other stuff, too. So let's get a Light and Darkness pack today, and let's get a Destiny Hero pack today, just because we didn't do that last time. Get a Jinzo pack. Okay. We need to get a Light pack. Why not? Let's get... Oh, not a Light pack. Light 2 pack. Yep. Let's get a Earth pack 4 again. Let's get the Dragon Collection. Keep trying to get those monsters we want. Get a little Fiend. Get a little Machine. And I do like... Oh, let's get a Fairy pack. Why not? And that's all I can afford. Oh, I spent way too much money. Whoops. 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 Okay. Take away the Fiend pack. There we go. We can afford that. So, guys, let's go ahead and check out our packs of the day. Destiny Hero pack. We got Hungry Burger. Nice. And we got a Ritual spell for the Rechef that we pulled the other episode, yesterday's episode. Or, well, last episode. We pulled Dogma as well, which is one of the best ones you can pull. Frostosaurus is an amazing dinosaur with 2600 for 1 tribute. Light and Darkness Dragon has been pulled. We pulled the Mad Lad. That is freaking awesome. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's so good. Alright, we got Blast Spear, we got Sorcerer, we got Dharma, we got Crush Card. Ooh. That is an interesting card. Blast Spear is pretty good, too. Alright, we got Marshmallow number 2 now. We got 2 of those. We got Cyber End Dragon. That's an interesting card. And the first Sarcophagus, I don't find too interesting, but whatever. Geoborked Werewolf, okay. Clayman, okay. And Grand Mole. Well, the Grand Mole Neospatium Fusion, that's interesting. Earth Pack 4's got some cool cards. Alligator Sword, Mass Dragon, Element Dragon, and 5 God Dragon! That's going in the extra deck immediately. But we're looking for a Blue Eyes Ultimate number 2 or a Divine Dragon Ragnarok. That's what we're missing. A lad! What? We pulled 2 lads in 1 episode? Are you kidding me? What is going on here? Alright, Gyroid's cool. And Chimera... You are a weird video game. Sometimes you just give me too much. You know what I mean? You're just too much, man. Alright, so that was absolutely insane. I want to thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.